While we all wait for the anticipated Jeffrey Epstein documents to be released listing out his associates, there's a whole new scandal brewing between two high-profile celebrities. NFL superstar Aaron Rodgers has been blasted today by comedian Jimmy Kimmel after the quarterback suggested the late-night host would be appearing on the controversial list.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
All right.
And now strong words from Jimmy Kimmel using profanity taking to X. The host wrote, "For the record, I've not met, flown with, visited, or had any contact whatsoever with Epstein, nor will you find my name on any list other than the clearly phony nonsense that soft-brained wackos like yourself can't seem to distinguish from reality. Your reckless words put my family in danger. Keep it up and we will debate the facts further in court."
If that list comes out, I definitely will be popping some sort of bottle.
Hey, you've been calling for it for a few years now.
This all stems from the documents set to be released from a civil suit that centered on allegations that Epstein's girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, facilitated the sexual abuse of Virginia Jeffrey when she was just 16 years old.
You know, you ask yourself, like, if I could talk to that 16-year-old girl again, what would you tell her? Bloody hell, I'd tell her to run for your life. But at 16, you just, I don't know. Yeah, I was very intimidated by these people.
Jeffrey also accused Epstein and Maxwell of directing her to have sex with Prince Andrew and several other prominent men.
And people will say, well, they kept coming back. Why did they keep coming back? These were not people to be crossed. These were very significant people with the ability, the power, the wealth to destroy a life if they wanted to.
Have you ever solicited a minor for prostitution?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
Many high-profile people have been photographed with Epstein, from former U.S. presidents like Bill Clinton and Donald Trump to billionaires like Bill Gates. His ex-wife Melinda speaking out after their divorce.
It's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards.
Bill had a friendship or business or some kind of contact with Jeffrey Epstein.
It's not one thing, it was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
And you made that clear to him.
I didn't realize that in a meeting with him almost downplayed the incredibly awful things he did. You know, I learned more about that over time, but you know, I'd add that to the list of big mistakes, including, you know, where Melinda's advice was sound and I should have followed it sooner than I did.
When it comes to the Kimmel statement, Rodgers made his allegation on the Pat McAfee show, which airs on ESPN. The host opening today's show by responding to the fallout and threats of legal action following his interview with the NFL quarterback.
But I can see exactly why Jimmy Kimmel felt the way he felt, especially with his position. But I think Aaron was just trying to talk. Now, did it go too far? And a lot of people, Jimmy Kimmel certainly said that was the case. So we apologize for being a part of it. Can't wait to hear what Aaron has to say about it. Hopefully those two will just be able to settle this, you know, not court-wise, but be able to chit-chat, move along.
Now, the beef between Kimmel and Rodgers is not new. And in fact, Kimmel mocked the athlete last year for discussing the Epstein documents.
Needless to say, all this UFO talk has the tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released too?
What's that? What are you talking about?
There's some files that have some names on it that might be getting released pretty soon.
Oh.
Might be time to revisit that concussion protocol, Aaron.
So here's the thing. There's no indication that Kimmel's name will be on the Epstein documents. Most of the prominent names that will appear are already associated with Epstein in some way, including allegations of wrongdoing, using his private planes, or visiting his homes. So could there be some Hollywood stars included? Rodgers isn't the first to make the accusation.
He obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You had to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you?
The list of the late sex offender's associates is set to be revealed in the coming days.
And staying with us, listen, we have breaking news coming into our newsroom. The documents have just been unsealed, released to the public moments ago. They're 1,000 pages long, but we have been unable to access them because their website has crashed. We will have full coverage of all the bombshell details from the unredacted documents tomorrow on Trending Now.